Hey friend, how's it going? Yuri here. Let's talk about not letting what is stand in the way of what you want. Think about everything that we take for granted in life, right? These houses, this little Osmo Pocket that I'm shooting this video on, your phone, your computer, your cars, airplanes. You see, every single one of these things didn't exist until someone had an idea, a thought of something that could be awesome. Now, normally, because it didn't exist, most people didn't believe in that person's idea. They probably ridiculed him or her, thought they were crazy, and lo and behold, eventually, that thing was brought to creation and fruition. But just imagine something. Just imagine all the amazing ideas and thoughts that haven't come to fruition because of self-doubt, of a lack of courage, of fear and anxiety, etc. And I want to think about in your life, in your business, right? There are times where you want to do big things, like you want to see more income, more clients, more transformations, business growth, travel, whatever it is that you want in life. But sometimes that doesn't happen, or that doesn't happen instantaneously. So we get bogged down by focusing on our current situation. We look at our bank accounts, we don't necessarily like what we see, or we look at where we're living and it's like, eh. So I want you to really think about spending more time in the clouds, becoming more of a daydreamer, getting back to that kid-like state where everyone would tell you, hey, get your head out of the clouds, come back down to earth. Well, I want to encourage you to go back into the clouds, because that's really where all the magic happens. You see, if you can focus on what it is you want, naturally what that does is it makes you feel good. And the better you feel, the better your chances of bringing that into reality, because naturally you feel better. Your vibration, if you will, increases. When you are vibrating at a higher frequency, you feel better and good things come into your life, right? Not only from a manifestation standpoint, but you also take better action. You can't really take good action when you feel depressed, anxious, and fearful. So what's the trick to this? How do you shift your focus from I don't have what I want right now to here's what I want? And all it is, it's self-awareness. And a lot of people talk about feeling bad and anxious and worrisome and doubt and so forth. And all that is poor focus. And if you can catch yourself focusing on the wrong things, you just ask yourself, am I feeling good as I'm focusing on this? And if the answer is no, change your focus. Think of something better. Think of something that you want. And I think a lot of times we don't do this, especially as we get older, because, and I don't know if this, if you can relate to this, this is something that definitely I can relate to, is you set these goals, you set these dreams, and most of them don't happen. So you think to yourself, well, what's the point of setting a goal if I'm never going to achieve it? I'm just going to make myself feel bad. I'm going to let myself down. And listen, I've been there thousands of times. And I want you to know that it's okay. It's part of the process. But if you just keep getting up, keep getting back in the ring, keep doing what you got to do, eventually you will crack the code. There's a lot of cards here today. So I want to really encourage you, and I want to challenge you with all the love and support possible to really, really, really focus on what it is you want. Because it doesn't matter what now looks like. The future can be different, but the future can only be different if you focus on that ideal future. You can't focus on what you have now and expect things to be different down the road. You have to change the internal game. You have to change your point of focus. And if you can do that consistently, anything is possible, no matter where you are starting today. All right, so that's my little message of encouragement for you today. Hope you have an amazing one. I'll see you soon.